Welcome to One Grump or Two, a podcast where two mates chat about music, film, TV, and anything else that's tickled their fancy that week. Enjoy! Welcome to a new season and a new year of One Grump or Two.
Ooh, a new year.
A new year, because it's been how long since the last episode?
Almost exactly 2 years. Almost exactly 2 years. If we'd planned this properly, we could have done it on 2 years and gone, it was exactly this time 2 years ago. But no, we're never that organised, are we?
Well, it depends when this gets released.
Yeah, I think the 2 years is just gone. So I can't go back in time. It's not like Rewind the cassette or whatever that film was called.
Be Kind Rewind.
Be Kind Rewind. Thank you. Yeah, I know you watched that again recently, didn't you? You went, oh, it's real good.
Yeah.
I went, it's got Jack Black in it. It's crap. So 2 years since our last episode of One Grump or Two. Anything new with you over the last 2 years?
No. How about you, Phil?
So in the past 2 years, I've moved house. I've hit 60. I've put weight on. I've got a granddaughter. How about you?
I've hit 45. I've moved house twice. I now have a teenager and a tweenager.
A teenager and a tween. Oh, is that an almost teenager?
It's an almost teenager.
Yeah.
And nothing prepared me for a teenage daughter. And it's love them to bits, and thank God there's unconditional love in human beings, because some days.
Some days you want to change the definition of unconditional.
Some days I would like to go into a room and just scream the C word repeatedly.
Let's not do that here on this podcast. Let's try and keep it clean.
And this is a safe space.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be One Grump or Two without having a grump. And yeah, I can see that. You know, hitting 60, all of a sudden my knees don't work. Seriously, all of a sudden after...
It's all that praying.
Yeah, honestly. But all of a sudden, as soon as I hit 60, my knees just refuse to work properly.
How strange. I'm sure that's not the only body part that's refused to work properly. Mind you, that part ceased about 10.
The brain, yes, thank you very much for that. Yeah. You dirty old man, you dirty old man. So I thought what we'd do is we'd have a look at some of the things that we missed talking about over 2 years. I'm sure we'll get onto one subject at some point that is so large and so fat and so orange that it's hard to miss.
But it's just going to be the greatest, hugest, greatest, brilliant.
I said to Melamine, One Group or Two is coming back. It's just the beautifulest podcast. It's the best. The best.
Charts. I'm going to show you the numbers through the roof.
That Dan, he's not a good man. Not a good man. But there's good men on both sides, Melamine, I said.
And then this Phil, I call him Bad Phil. Bad egg, real bad egg.
We're sending the guard in. We're sending the guard. He's like Al Jolson in The Jazz Singer sometimes, isn't he?
You are using a lot of hand motion.
But that's what he does. Well, it didn't take long for us to descend into Daniel's usual filthy mind. So,
oh, dear.
The first thing that we missed, Barbieheimer, or however we're supposed to pronounce it. You know, that mash of Barbie and Oppenheimer at the cinemas.
Was that 2 years ago?
That was 2023, when Barbie made $1.4 billion. 1.4 billion. Freaking hell. Oh, God. I think Oppenheimer went on to make like 970 something million. So between the two of them, polar opposite films, can you recall what you thought of them?
Well, they were alleged to have brought cinema back. I don't quite think it's done that, has it?
I thought it was Shady.
Slim?
Yeah, he's back. Shady's back. Sorry. Oh dear.
We set them up and we swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. There goes the batter. There goes the batter. I was not the batter, the batter. There is something seriously wrong with you when somebody makes a sporting analogy. So I follow the sporting analogy on and I say batter, and straight away you're thinking baby batter, and I'm thinking baseball batter.
No, I got the baseball batter.
No, you
but
didn't.
It's the way you said. It's just
there goes the batter.
Exactly.
It's like multiple mix, isn't it? There goes the batter. I think multiple mix should be applauded personally.
So Barbieheimer,
yeah. What did you think of Barbie and Heimer, or Heimer and Barbie?
I actually enjoyed Barbie.
Okay.
In the cinema, and the film wasn't bad either.
Hey, that's what she said. It didn't take long, did it? That's what she said.
It's descended into giggles.
Oh my God. It's supposed to be grumpy.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking Barbie.
I did enjoy the Barbie. However, I have watched it again since, and I didn't enjoy it on a second viewing.
So it's like a one-off event film.
It's a one-off event film.
You have to be caught up in the melee of it and
the Barbieheimer-ness of it.
Heimer, not Hyman. Barbie Hyman. Your Freudian slip is showing, sir. Barbie Hyman. Oh, that's critical thinking, that is.
Oh dear.
Did you just really say Barbie Hyman?
I had it in my head. I was going, don't say Hyman, don't say Hyman, don't say Hyman. You said Hyman, and
Barbie
I just thought
Hyman.
if I could move on from it, but no, you.
God, you just made a right of yourself.
you fully shined a light on my Hyman.
So in the past 2 years, you transitioned as well. Well done, Danielle.
Danielle, thank you.
Thank you. I must say, as fond as I am of you, you are one ugly bird with that beard. So what did you think of Oppenheimer then?
Just too long.
Oh yeah.
Not laboured, shall we say.
Is that continuing the Hyman theme? Behave.
But yeah, I'm a Nolan fan. I love Nolan stuff. Yeah. Sometimes things get weighed down in the narrative of it. I don't know what word best describes it.
I found it a little bit self-important,
pretentious.
I don't know whether pretentious is right, because it was taking itself. I don't know about pretentious. It was too long for a starter, and I don't know. The acting was good, the directing was good, the story was good, the script was good. It was good. It wasn't brilliant.
Great. It was good, not great.
Yeah. And Barbie, I thought was way too long. And it was okay. You know, it was okay. I didn't get the big kerfuffle about it at all. Yeah. The other big film of that year was Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Haven't even seen it.
You know me, I'm all over the Marvel films. I'm done with them, past them. I think it was okay again.
Yeah, I think I am over Marvel's efforts these days. When I saw a trailer today come out for animated Marvel Zombies.
Ooh, is that like the What If Walking Dead?
Yeah, because they've got the Avengers in it and everything, and it's just really.
It is just now just absolutely hammering the IP. Like we were saying 2 years ago, there's too much, there's too often, there's no event anymore, there's no build up. Doomsday. How far is Doomsday away? 2.5 years or and you just think to yourself, oh God, the only way you can get us interested is by bringing Robert Downey Jr. back.
And just about everyone from the cinematic universe.
It's just going to be one of those messes where everyone's got like 30 seconds to say a line. It's going to be the cinematic Marvel equivalent of Bonnie Blue. So there's going to be a thousand.
Oh my God!
No, there's going to be 1,000 characters in it, and everyone's got 14 seconds on screen to shoot their shot, so to speak. Hi, I'm Ant-Man. I go small, and sometimes I go really big. Thanks. Hi, I'm Drex, and it's just going to be that all the way through.
Coming to a new streaming channel, Marvel fans.
Yeah. Adults Marvel, hosted by Bonnie Blue. I suppose the film last year that everyone was most excited about and talked about was Deadpool and Wolverine.
That was a good film. It was an enjoyable, nerdy romp.
It was, but does it
My dating
does it stand
profile.
up? Yeah. Does it stand up to repeated viewing though?
Again, my dating profile.
Only one date required, ladies, because you'll have had enough of them at the end.
One's enough, honey.
Yeah.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it both times.
Yeah.
Slightly a bit more in the second one because you know where the jokes are coming, so you can concentrate a bit more on other things.
Yeah.
But it is just one giant meta in joke that you do kind of get fatigued from. But I thought the cast was great. Ryan Reynolds was Ryan Reynolds. Hugh Jackman.
That's my concern. I mean, it was fun and it was great to have these characters come in and out and all the references and everything. But Ryan Reynolds is a parody of Ryan Reynolds at this point because Deadpool is way thin as a character. You know, it's shoot something, quip, shoot something.
Yeah,
and he is being defined by. I watched the film last night, a Denis Villeneuve film. I'm sure somebody can pronounce that far better than I can. Called Prisoners, with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal in it, and it just reminded me of what a good actor Hugh Jackman can be.
Yeah, he can be. He can be.
And it's such a pity that that he's hung his hat on Wolverine now. That he will miss out on some real proper meaty roles like that one in Prisoners because he was exceptional in it. This year for me, this year's been about horror.
Yeah, we've talked about this quite a bit. Well, you've mentioned horror to me, and you've made me watch some stuff that I've thought
it's been I think it's been the past 12 months, maybe a little bit longer, that the only genre, oeuvre, type, whatever you want to call it, of film that is consistently coming up with something new and consistently making more money, as in budget of 20 million, returns of 200, 300 million, is horror. And we've had some absolute classics. Look at Weapons, look at Bring Her Back, even 2023, I think it was, Talk to Me. They were just seriously good and original films. Not Marvel IP, not Disney IP. Yeah.
And there was The Monkey, wasn't there? That was last year. In a follow-up to Mummy.
Well, Longlegs is in the last 2 years, and so is The Monkey. Osgood Perkins. He's come out of nowhere to be one of the most original and inventive. Okay, I've got to take original back. Sorry, he's not original.
No, it's not
He's
original.
inventive because Longlegs is just Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's lots of referencing in the monkey as well. Not as blatant as Longlegs.
A monkey to me felt more. This is not a comedy. That's the wrong way to put it. But it felt more extreme. That it diluted the violence somewhat. It was meant as a sort of shock thing.
It was almost like Tom and Jerry violence, wasn't it?
It was a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that moment in The Shining where the lift opens and 200,000 gallons of blood come out. Well, that's so unrealistic. It takes you out of the moment and then thinks, well, it's not a real story. So yeah, for me, it's been about horror films. You know, and you know, there's been some real turds as well. There's been anything with Gal Gadot in it. Anything by Zack Snyder, because he had his Netflix films out, you know. What else has there been? Madam Web.
Oh, your
Madam flipping Web.
Yeah, you went on a big rant about that, didn't you? Didn't we do a podcast about that?
I think we might have done on to the channel, but flipping heck, how can we justify spending any money on shite like that? Forgot about films that have come out. Sorry, not films. Characters that have come to public domain because their copyright has expired.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Popeye the Sailor Man. Seriously, Popeye the Slayer Man is the film. It is so bad. Madam Web said, "Thank you for taking the attention of us."
No, the film that took the attention away from Madam Web
was
War of the Worlds.
Oh, War of the Worlds. You know, dear old Ice Cube. Dear old Ice Cube.
The videos I've seen of people analysing that film where you can actually see green screen in his glasses. There's another part where you can see the script in front of him that he's just reading.
Yeah.
The just gigantic advertising for Amazon.
I still think Madam Web was worse. Seriously, because you look at what did they pay? What did they spend on making that War of the Worlds? You know, all the special effects were done on an iPhone.
Someone described it. Someone said, "Why have I just sat through watching a Zoom call?" I just thought that was
that's what it was. But I still think Madam Web was worse.
Wow.
Because you look at the cost of Madam Web. Yeah. Somebody somewhere greenlit that at $80 million, and that's criminal in my book. A couple of things that we forgot, and we did talk about this one on the other podcast, and we talked about this one to death. Joker 2.
Do we really have to?
It's just the way to suck the will to live out of you, isn't it?
I think it's a case of first film did unexpectedly well, and it was deservedly did well.
Yeah,
because it was fantastic.
It was.
But I think then that's the studio sitting back and going, "Guys, you have at it. You've got the magic."
Oh yeah.
And there was no reining in, and it just it was a bit. Oh, good Lord!
No. Do you remember watching it?
How could I forget?
It was just. I think the thing for the studios, and I think the studios have learned from that now, and I think that's why we're seeing fewer experimental, in inverted commas, films, is that film was never, ever, ever going to make money. Because
that film should have never, ever, ever seen the light of day.
Even as a tax write-off, the amount of money they could write off against tax for that film would never, ever, ever make sense, because Joker 1 made a ton of money because it was an exceptional film and it came out of left field. Nobody expected it. Making a sequel, well, you're expecting it should never have been made. There was no room for a sequel.
There was no need for a sequel. It should have been a standalone.
Imagine how good it would have been if it had been standalone. It's like the Batman. I loved the Batman. Absolutely loved it. And what we waiting like 28 years for the second one. Why not just leave it as a one-off?
Yeah. And then the Penguin is the spin-off, which was superb as well.
And when you think about it, by the time we get round to having another The Batman film, we've had The Flash, Kevin Feige, or whichever bell end it is at DCEU will have released another Batman film casting somebody else as Batman, and will have just obliterated that IP. Big music stories in the past 2 years. I think music has been, well, if we put aside the debacle of the Foo Fighters have got a new drummer, no, they haven't. Yes, they have. No, they haven't. I think the thing for me is Taylor Swift. Not a fan. I don't know any of her songs, but the sheer size and success of that
Eras tour.
I was going to call it an Eras tour, but I think that was being sarcastic. The sheer size and success of that is quite astounding.
It is astounding. And now she's got engaged.
Yeah, is that man number 83 before she settles on one? That's the only thing I know about her. I know that she uses 4 chords and sleeps around, allegedly.
It's not quite 4 chords and the truth, is it?
No. It would have been a better punk ethos, though, wouldn't it? 4 chords and sleep around. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's enough positivity. This is one grump or two. Let's talk about 2 desperate cash grabs. The Sex Pistols doing a tour, and Oasis doing a tour.
Yeah,
I big fans of both bands. Pistols more than Oasis, because I think for me Oasis is just the Beatles if they drank Stella Artois and did a couple of lines of coke. You know what I mean? But the Pistols touring with Frank Carter is, I suppose, as opposed to having John Lydon return for them. I think it sounded shit, personally.
I've seen some of the footage and it's...
Yeah, I think that everybody's a bit older now, obviously. But no, the Pistols are more than... Bands like the Pistols, it's like saying, if Mick Jagger suddenly passed away or had an argument with the band, the Rolling Stones would not continue.
Yeah, they would cease to be the Rolling Stones.
They would cease to exist in its entirety because Mick Jagger is the Rolling Stones, because there's nobody else behind him apart from wrinkly guitar players who are basically more indestructible than cockroaches. You know, music has been a bit of a hit miss. Sorry, the Oasis, desperate cash grab. Noel Gallagher's divorce.
Yeah,
lots of money. Liam Gallagher has made a reasonable career since Oasis split. I think reasonable is the only thing. This is an opportunity to make lots of money.
Yeah, they've apparently been offered a lot more to do the tour again next year,
which was always on the cards. A new album was always on the cards because the Taylor Swift model says, and every band now that is worth its salt. You look at Coldplay is now doing the Taylor Swift model. Every band that it wants to make money uses the Taylor Swift model now. Getting proper grumpy now. So while we're grumpy then, and as it's coming up to the time where we need to start thinking about taking our pills, having our Ovaltine and pissing off to bed, let's mention the orange one, shall we?
It's really difficult to mention his name without following it up with another.
I wanted to write a letter, okay, and excuse me for the profanity at the start of the letter, because I couldn't think of any other way of writing it. And I wanted to write this letter, and it was entitled, Dear America, please fuck off. Because America has twisted. It's allowed this orange his blobbiness to exist.
The orange pufferfish.
But it's twisted the entire world to meet its narrative.
Meet its, you tits, everybody.
Hey, woo! No, but it has, hasn't it? Everybody now has to toe the line to the American philosophy. Even our government now is Americanizing the way it looks at things. It's Americanizing the way it looks at immigration,
and they've all got a set way to interact with Donald Trump to appease, because they all know the way to.
That thing you shared with me the other day, where they're sitting around the big White House table. Oh, President Trump, it's such an honor to be in your cabinet. You are the best president ever. You are the most handsome man. You are the most intelligent man. You are hung like a Trojan horse.
You are my fire.
You are. Get fired. Yeah. Oh, it's just I hate what
the world has become.
I hate what 2/3 of America has done to this to the world. A third that voted for him and a third that didn't vote. Yeah, I just think this country is unfortunately losing the battle with logic as dictated around the world, and it makes me sad. It makes me not proud to be English anymore, or British. What are we supposed to say? We're supposed to say something about our nationality. We're supposed to be uckish because we're from the UK, or
I'm a little bit uckish.
This feeling inside. I think it's Manuel.
I lost every faith when we Brexited.
Oh, Brexit killed this country. Yeah. Well, anyway, it was great to be back. It was great to get grumpy. I think you were a bit too positive, actually.
I think I was. I had a whole.
I think you didn't take your grumpy pills.
I did have a moment, but what I'm slightly ashamed of is my positive moment was about Taylor Swift.
Well, I think you doth protest too much, Mr. Swiftie.
Just because I've got a Beatles t-shirt on.
There's 2 albums of hers that I really love, and her songwriting partner. Oh, he's so good.
Jack Antonoff, yes, he is.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm doing a podcast with a Swiftie.
And proud.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Have you had your first period yet?
Are we going back to the hymen thing from earlier?
Hey!
Circled it back.
I see that. That's great comedy and great storytelling. That an hour in, we remembered that we said hymen. We remembered that we cracked a hymen joke.
We could. Are we saying we pass as professionals at this?
We are content creators. Oh, fucking, I hate that phrase. Somebody once described it as, and he knows who he is, and if he hears this, shame on you, because it's not a good phrase, micro-influencers.
Who?
I'm not going to say his name on this because it would be unfair to out him again. To anybody that has a podcast where they say something which somebody else might listen to is a micro-influencer.
I don't think we're influencing anyone with anything.
I think we might do.
Kill them all. Look on the train. Look on the train. You see them, kill them, all of them. I don't think we're influencing anything.
Roadmen aren't hard. Kids doing wheelies down the road aren't impressive. Spotty teenage boys going, "How is your daughter in?" should be shooed away from your house.
Micro-influence.
Somebody might be influenced by you and your positivity for Taylor Swift. Somebody might be influenced by my downright hatred of Gal Gadot.
Then they're mere malleable minds.
They are grumpettes.
Oh.
Hello, our little grumpettes, and welcome to the show.
Oh, no, we're not going to be a 1970s BBC show. Come on.
Oh, come on. Can't we have grumpettes? I'll bring Crystal back.
Oh, don't bring Crystal back.
For those of you who don't know who Crystal is, listen to episode 1 of One Grump or Two, and you can hear Dan wanting to crawl out of his skin, going, "Oh my God, this is so cringy. Please help me."
I don't know what's worse, that or your freaking soundboard.
Yeah, we don't have the soundboard anymore.
I know, great. I'm glad it's shoved up your arse, never to be seen again.
I think the one positive of recording this episode and getting through this episode is that you haven't done Al Pacino or Michael Caine once. And every time I talk to you, you fall into Michael Caine.
What can I say? In 2
that
years?
must be gaping.
I've grown, Phil.
Are you a big man now? Yeah.
I'm a big man. I'm definitely out of shape.
It is still a shit Michael Caine impression. It really is. It's almost as good as mine. It's a big, beautiful room. You know.
But we could go for Al Pacino's.
And we did do a piece, didn't we, where Al Pacino was a pimp.
Yep.
Yeah, and he had a brothel, and outside was a neon light that read
Al Pacino's.
And that still kills me. Al Pacino's.
And next door is a very good shop where you can, if you can't walk, you can go and get your canes.
Oh, God almighty. And if you're not careful, dear listener, we might bring back some of our other comedy creations. Didn't we have one at one point? The depressed lift going down. Going down.
I'd be surprised if we even get one listener to this.
No, but going down. That's fucking magic, that. I really do. And then you get the cocaine lift going up.
Oh my God. And on that note,
I think Dan has something to say. Off you go.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, God almighty. It's been 2 years. He's forgotten how to say goodbye properly.
I used to lean into the mic.
You used to do that at the beginning of the show, you dickhead.
Then get very close and say,
well. That sounds horrible in my ears.
We hope you've had a lovely time.
Because we haven't.
Because we most certainly have. I don't know why my eyebrows are going up and down as I'm saying this.
Is there somebody off screen pulling them? Tringy, twangy, tringy.
So, from Grump 1 and Grump 2
to our grumpettes.
to our grumpets.
Grumpettes, hi there, pot pickers.
It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from him.